line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity, and he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in '66, and a tradition was born and has only grown. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
4th down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones going to get this out wide. And he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Play action now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys, it's 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in here by Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sean McKeon, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do? Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And some space here. Inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But You're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeaux from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones keeps it himself. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gano's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's got room. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Tony to return it as he breaks it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. He's going to air one out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Cowboys! So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a hope. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes You go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Bryan Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's caught by Jackson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll throw again. Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 38, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. That is caught by Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A give to Elliott running left. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw again, Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Jones on first down. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gano for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, Prescott here to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown, Cowboys! Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And